my Comet K 2025 aspirants, so tomorrow is your exam and here we have to revise quickly. Okay, I will not be going very in detail. I'll be just telling you what all things you have to revise. I'll be giving you this PDF. It will be there in the description section of this video as well as in the WhatsApp channel. So most probably you have to join the WhatsApp channel. Okay, so let's quickly go through all the name reactions and all the important formulas of physical chemistry. So first of all, we'll start with name reactions. First name reaction that you have to revise is aldol condensation. Okay, how the products are formed. You know what's the trick here. So just let me revise the trick here. Okay, so for example, if I have CH3COH, okay, I have to do aldol condensation for this one. So write down this molecule 2 times up and down. Connect the carbonyl, the alpha carbon with the carbonyl carbon. You are forming a bond here. What you will do, you will erase one bond here. Now here what you will do, remove one hydrogen. Okay, you will remove one hydrogen, you will add one hydrogen here. This is the initial product formed. Then if heat is provided, there will be dehydration. So what will happen, this one will also go, this H will go, and here a double bond will form. So I will get the product like this, CH3, CH double bond, CH, and then we have C double bond OH, right? Next, moving to carbyl amine reaction. So this is a test for primary amines. Here what is the reagent used? CaCl3 plus KOH. You get isocyanides and the test for amines and primary amines, and this is isocyanide gives you a foul smelling test. Next we have Cannizzaro reaction. If we don't have alpha hydrogen, we will get, it is a disproportionation reaction, oxidation and reduction product you will get. Next, we have Clemmensen reaction for carbonyls to hydrocarbons, right? Zinc, ZnHg, HCl you should know. The reagent name you should know. Next, Itard reaction for the preparation of benzaldehyde. We have CHCl3 in presence of CrO2Cl2. That will give you benzaldehyde or Itard reaction. Finkelstein reaction for the preparation of iodoalkanes, right? Ki and acetone. Next we have Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is very common reaction, CH3Cl or any, you have Rx in FeCl3, AlCl3 you can use to get the compound here. Next, Gabriel phthalimide. This is also important reaction. You need to know that it is used for the preparation of what? Primary alkyl, primary amines, okay, and that too primary alkyl amines, okay. You cannot prepare aromatic amines. So I will write here, aromatic amines cannot be prepared, okay. Next, we have Gattermann reaction. So from benzene disonium chloride, you can take copper plus and HCl, you will get chlorobenzene. Okay. Next, we have Gattermann-Koch reaction for benzaldehyde COHCl in presence of AlCl3. Next, we have, just a minute. I'll go to the next slide. Yes, Riemer-Tiemann reaction. So here we have phenol with CHCl3 and NaOH. You will get orthosalicylic aldehyde and parasalicylic aldehyde. This is, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde, which is called as salicylic aldehyde. Okay, the reagent used here is CHCl3 NaOH with phenol. Okay, next I have Rosenmond reaction. So acyl chlorides can be converted to aldehydes by using H2 palladium barium sulfate. Okay. Next I have Sandmeyer reaction. Same amine chlorides with benzene disonium chloride with copper salt will give you this chlorobenzene or whatever you have, bromobenzene plus X2. Next we have just a minute. Next we have Stefan reaction. So with CN, if I want to prepare benzaldehyde, you have to use SnCl2 and HCl. That will convert cyanides or benzonitriles to benzaldehyde. Next we have, just a minute. Next we have here Swartz reaction. So that is your for production of fluoroalkanes. So you have Rx in presence of AgF, that will give you Rf plus AgBr. This is called as your Swartz reaction. Next we have Williamson ether synthesis. So if you have one RO minus and R dash X, that will give you RO R dash. And here what you have to remember, this Rx should be a primary alkyl halide. Okay, so please take primary alkyl halide, otherwise elimination reaction will dominate. Next I have here Wolff-Kissner reaction. Okay, so this is also conversion of carbonyl compounds to hydrocarbons. Reagent we have to use is NH2NH2KOH and ethylene glycol. Next we have 18th one is Woods reaction, that is Rx plus Na, that gives me RR plus NaX. So it is basically used to double the number of carbons. Next we have here after Woods reaction I have Woods-Fittig reaction. So here you have to use one haloalkanes and one haloarenes, and they will react to give you aryl alkyl alkanes. Okay. Next we have after Woods reaction I have HBZ reaction. So here I need alpha hydrogens. Okay, so if there is alpha hydrogen in carboxylic acid, if you use X2 and red phosphorus, that will convert this H present in the alpha carbon to X group. Okay, so that is there. And next I have just a minute. Okay, just a minute, students. Yeah, so just let me try if I can go to the next slide with this. No, it's not working. Fine. Next is Hofmann bromamide degradation for the production of amines for the degrading of CO group, right? So you can just use RCONH2 with X2, okay? Bromine and NaOH, KOH, anything that will reduce this CO group, and you will get plain RNH2 with one carbon less. Next we have here your Coles reaction. Okay, Coles reaction is also for production of salicylic acid. You have to take phenol group, then NaOH and CO2, you will get sodium salicylate, and then once hydrolysis you will get salicylic acid. Okay, so with this we have covered all the important name reactions. Just go revise these name reactions, and now we will move towards important physical chemistry formulas and diagrams. Okay, so coming to the first solutions chapter, the concentration terms are there: mass percentage, volume percentage. Okay, mass percentage is mass of the component in the solution by total mass of the solution into 100. Mass percentage, volume percentage, you can see here, mass by volume, parts per million. These formulas are not very important. Mole fraction is very important, number of moles of the component by total moles of the component. And molarity is again important, W2 by M2 into 1000 by volume of the solution in milliliter. If the volume of the solution is there in liter, then this 1000 is not to be multiplied. Next we have molality, W2 by M2 into 1000 by mass of the solvent in grams. Now moving towards the Henry's law, we have P of the gas is equal to Kh into mole fraction. Raoult's law is equal to P total equal to P naught A XA plus P naught B XB, where P naught A and P naught B are the what I'll say, the pure solvent formula, the pressure of the pure solvent. Okay. Next we have mole fraction in the vapor phase. Pa is equal to P total into Ya, Pb is equal to P total into Yb, where Ya and Yb are what? Ya and Yb are the mole fraction in vapor phase. Mole fraction of A in vapor phase, and here I have mole fraction of B in vapor phase. Okay, clear? Now we have next question, colligative properties. So we have delta P by P naught. Okay, here it is delta P by P naught is equal to XB, right? And for dilute solutions we can consider this, we can ignore this, we will get NB by NA. So for most of the numericals you have to use this formula. Next I have elevation in boiling point, delta TB is equal to KB into M, and if there is an I factor, if this is a it is a ionic solid, then we will have I into KB into M. Next I have depression in freezing point. So here delta TF is equal to KF into M, and similarly if I have the I value, okay, if it is a electrolyte ionic solid, ionic solute, then I value will be I into KF into M. Osmotic pressure, pi is equal to C into RT. C is your molarity, and what is the R value you have to consider? 0.0831 liter ATM mole inverse Kelvin inverse. Okay. Next we have Van't Hoff factor. Okay, so Van't Hoff factor for dissociation and association I have given, and these are the formulas of I. So N is the number of particles that is formed after dissociation. Okay, and similarly N here is, if it is dimerization, N value will be 2. If it's trimerization, N value will be 3. Like that you will get the solution of formulas for association and dissociation. Moving forward to electrochemistry, so Nernst equation formula, E equal to E naught of the cell minus 0.059 N log of the products ions divided by the reactant ion. So for example, if I have this one Ni plus Ag plus gives me Ni2 plus 2Ag. Okay, so here the product side, it is Ni2 plus divided by Ag plus square. Okay, and what is the value of E naught of the cell? E naught of the cell is equal to E naught of cathode minus E naught of anode. Okay, next moving forward to the equilibrium. So at equilibrium the cell will stop working, so E of the cell will become 0. So E naught of the cell is equal to 0.059 by n log k. What is n here? N is the number of electrons, okay, and k is equilibrium constant. Okay, next we have delta G formula. Delta G is equal to minus NF E naught of the cell, and delta G is also equal to minus 2.303 RT log K, where K is again your equilibrium constant. Okay, now moving forward to Faraday's first law and second law. You know Faraday's first law is equal to M is equal to Z into IT, and Z we can calculate as molar mass divided by N into 96500, and Faraday's law second law we have M1 by M2, that is equivalent mass of 1 by equivalent mass of 2. Now what is the formula of equivalent mass? Equivalent mass is equal to molar mass, right? Molar mass divided by N factor. Okay, now we have next thing, that is this all terms I have given, their symbols I have given, and the definitions and the units have been mentioned. So please go and revise this all terms. Okay, and then I have this basic formula sheets. The formulas of all the conductivity terms are given. Okay, R is equal to rho into L by A, resistivity, cell constant, conductance, conductivity, and molar conductivity. Here in molar conductivity I have to add one formula. So if lambda m is equal to kappa into 1000 by C, if and only if kappa unit is in S centimeter inverse. Now if kappa unit is in S meter inverse, what will be the formula of molar conductivity? Lambda m will be equal to kappa into C, kappa by C into 10 to the power of 3. Here kappa should be in S meter inverse. Okay, so please remember these two formulas. Next we have Kohlrausch's law. So we know Kohlrausch's law will be like, suppose I have a salt of BaCl2, right? So what will be its molar conductivity? It will be molar conductivity of Ba2 plus 2 times of molar conductivity of Cl minus, right? And alpha is equal to lambda m by lambda naught m, that is degree of dissociation. Next we have yes, so you should know for a weak electrolyte the increase is less, and then for strong electrolyte the increase will be less. For a weak electrolyte the molar conductivity increase will be more based on the dilution. Then here you should know which is in hydrogen fuel cell, the anode is hydrogen, cathode is oxygen, and the electrolyte taken is generally aqueous NaOH. Okay, and here this is the setup of pure hydrogen SHE, its electrode potential is 0 volt. Okay, next we have chemical kinetics. So for zeroth order reaction I have these formulas, graph is there, rate law, integrated rate law, and unit of K. So please revise this one. Okay, and I will just go for first order now. So you can see the formula for first order is given, rate law, integrated rate law, and then again unit of K. Next half-life formula, for we have half-life general formula is A to the power of n minus 1. For zeroth order it is A naught by 2k, and for T half it is 0.693 by k for first order. Next we have Arrhenius equation. Okay, Arrhenius theory, this diagram is there. Many a times your question is asked, like a graph will be given. So remember, for exothermic graph the product's energy will be lower, and if it is told an endothermic graph, then the graph will be like this. Okay, means I'll just do it little bit better. So the endothermic, the graph is like this. Okay, means the product energy is more than the reactant energy. This energy will be called as activation energy, and this energy is called as delta H. Okay, so you should be very careful. It is many a times asked what is the activation energy for the backward reaction. So backward reaction activation energy will be this value, right? So you have to subtract this minus this. Here if it is asked backward energy, then this plus this. Okay, so that is why graph should be very clear. This graph is for endothermic and this graph is for exothermic. Okay, next moving forward, the Arrhenius equation, we have K equal to A into minus EA by RT. Then you have graph for Boltzmann constant and effect of catalyst. Okay, then okay, one more formula I will add here. For if I take it in terms of log, I will get log K is equal to log A minus EA, just a minute, okay, 1 second students, yeah, okay, log K is equal to log A minus EA by 2.303 RT, okay, and we have the equation that is log of K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 R into 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay, clear? Next, moving forward, we have these things. Structure of atom, what are the formulas? Let us quickly revise. This is the formula for photoelectric effect. Okay, photoelectric effect. Then this is the formula to calculate the transition, like wave number for atomic spectra. I think I have given these terms. Yes, okay, just a minute. Yeah. Next, here I want to just add one formula, number of spectral lines. Okay, if you have been asked in the question the number of spectral lines, if you want to find the number of spectral lines, then the formula is n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay. Next, we have energy of any orbit is equal to minus 1 by RH z square by n square. And for any orbit, a naught into n square by z, and here a naught value is 52.9 picometer. Okay. Now moving forward to the next slide. Okay, we have the formulas for de Broglie's wavelength, Heisenberg uncertainty principles, and number of nodes formula. You can revise here. Then I'll go to thermodynamics quickly. So we have, work done formula, first law of thermodynamics, then you have work done formula for irreversible process, reversible process. In free expansion, what is the work done formula? I have given here. Next, you can just revise the enthalpies formula, okay, and here I will tell you the sign convention. So if heat is added, then Q will be positive. If heat is removed, then Q will be negative, right? Heat added to the system, then Q will be positive. Heat removed from the system, then Q will be negative. Then work done on the system will be positive, work done by the system will be negative. On the system is positive and by the system will be negative. Okay, clear this one? Okay, now moving forward with the enthalpies formula, and Cp minus Cv is equal to R, Qv is equal to Cv delta T, Qp is equal to Cp delta T. And I think I have also given you enthalpy formula delta Ng RT. Okay, this is important formula, minus and plus you should see. Now coming to the last topic, I think, where we have formulas, that is equilibrium. So just mention, okay. So for any reaction of the type C plus Cc dd gives AA plus BB, and these all are in the gaseous form, then the Kp value will be Pa to the power of P, product by reactants, right? And if I have the same in the Kc value, it will become A to the power of A, B to the power of B, product by reactant, right? C to the power of C and D to the power of D. Now Kp and Kc relation, Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the power of delta Ng. And we have Ka, acid dissociation constant, C alpha square by 1 minus alpha, pKa is equal to minus log Ka. And here some pH is equal to minus log of H plus, okay. Then I have pOH is equal to minus log of OH minus, then we have pH plus pOH is equal to 14. Okay, these are the important formulas you should be knowing. Next, we have for base also the same formula is there. Okay. Okay, one more, the ionic constant of water, right? Kw is equal to Ka into Kb. This is important. Kw is equal to 10 to the power of minus 14. These two values also you should be knowing. Next, we'll talk about, okay, I have given that. Okay. Next, we have the acid salt hydrolysis for a weak acid and a salt base. Like for example, if you have a CH3COONA, okay, it is a weak acid and strong base salt. The pH of that type of salt is 7 plus half pKa plus half log C, and here this C is what? Concentration of the salt. Okay, now if you have a strong acid and a weak base, for example NH4Cl, weak base is NH4OH and the acid is a strong acid which is HCl, right? So here the pH will be less than pH will be more than 7 because it is a strong base here, and here the pH will be less than 7. So you will have 7 minus half pKb minus half log C. Now if I have here for a weak acid and a weak base, the pH value is 7 plus half pKa minus half pKb. So here I can take an example of CH3COONH4. Okay, you see this is a weak acid, this is a weak base. Now moving forward to buffer solution. So we have two types of buffer, right? So you have acidic buffer. Okay, salt, it is made up of a weak acid and a strong base, salt of weak acid and a strong base plus a weak acid, for example CH3COOH plus CH3COONA. And similarly basic buffer is made up of NH4OH plus NH4Cl. Now what is the formula of pH for acidic buffer? pH is equal to pKa plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. Okay, next we have POH here, that is equal to pKb plus log of salt concentration and divided by base concentration. Okay, so here if the pH of basic buffer is asked, so first you have to find POH and then subtract it from the 14 value, so you will get pH value. Okay. Okay, so that's all students. In this video we have just quickly revised all the formulas. So I'll be providing this PDF, go in detail this and just revise these formulas, most important formulas and reactions. Okay, so thank you for watching and all the best for your COMEDK 2025 examination.